Hi, Beecher. Good morning, everybody. Meow. It is Brittany and Beecher at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Am I repeating you or are you repeating me? You don't know. Yeah, this is the beach boy. I know. I wanted to visit the chatties today. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Beecher Savannah has so much to say today. You're so goofy. I've been missing you. I've been missing you. Do you miss me? Try to walk around his partition here. Somewhere in this jungle there's a beach boy. Yeah, I missed you. Even though you're like in the center of the property, I just don't see you that much. We got a little bit of a later start this morning because I did feed this morning, but I think we have enough cleaners. So I was able to pop over, talk to a couple cats before I get my work day started. What do you think? Is it gonna be a good day, Beecher? Yes, it's gonna be a very good day. Oh. I wasn't leaving, I was just coming around so I could see you. Beach boy! So everybody's already had breakfast this morning, just a couple picky eaters that we'll have to chart and keep an eye on. Pharaoh didn't want his meds or his treats from Karma this morning, but Jamie feeds him, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, Beecher actually didn't eat too much either, but he's a snack cat, so he gets a couple snacks a day. Savannah cats are so picky and it's hard for us to keep weight on them. So he is among a couple of the cats. Mouser's one of those cats too. They get multiple meals a day. And King Tut is favoring his leg, the same leg that he's always had trouble with, and acting a little weird this morning, so we're keeping an eye on him as well. Never a dull moment with about 50 permanent residents. We're always closely watching somebody. Servi didn't want to eat last night for me. She took her meds but didn't want to eat, but then this morning ate like she'd never eaten before, so she's doing better. Sometimes I just think they prefer certain people or certain food at certain times. I fed Nikita this morning and she was insulted on what they made for her. She got lamb today and she was not impressed. So we'll have to take some more food back out to her later. She ate like half of it and then just kept like sniffing and then like was insulted I didn't have anything else to hand her, so. Yeah. You guys sure know how to keep us on our toes. He's so handsome. You are so handsome. So handsome. Oh, that's my hawk. I have a hawk here at Big Cat Rescue. I think I've mentioned him before. I see him almost every single day. Sometimes it really like important moments too. He just like appears, so everybody says that he's my spirit animal. But a lot of times he flies in the back gate with me in the mornings. I've seen him sit on my car, I've seen him sit on my golf cart. This morning he was on top of the party house, which is where my office is. And I've learned his calls, so I always know when he's around. So handsome. How I walk away from such handsomeness. I do want to show you guys something that I didn't realize we were doing. Karen, I think it's a red-tailed hawk, or it could be a red shoulder. Unfortunately, I've never gotten like a great photo of him. Sometimes I think he's just in my mind, but then like Afton sees him like around me all the time, and so that's one of those things where at first I was like, am I just making this up? But Carole sent me a huge write-up about like what hawks mean when you see them all the time, and it was pretty amazing. So I have seen him on really interesting days where like just as soon as I see him, I'm like, okay, I'll calm down, or I'm better. But yep, saw him this morning and just heard him fly by. I think he lives out by Catherine's house here on property, which is near my office. So there's a project that got started this week that I didn't realize we were doing. So unfortunately for Manny, but fortunately for another cat, Victor and Jamie started this awesome project where they are basically putting a roof on Andy Bobcat's old enclosure, and you see this shed right here. They're gonna close the inside of that in with caging, and eventually this is gonna be like basically an elderly cat home. So let me kind of show you what they've only been doing this for a couple of days. So you can see that they have added some columns. There's going to be a roof on it. Eventually there's going to be a connection made to the shed here. And then whichever elderly cat, for instance TomTom, does not like to come out of the rain, she will just lay in the rain. But the older they get, you don't want them to be sopping wet all the time. So I think what's going to happen is they'll probably connect her to this at some point, and she's going to have a roof, and then she's going to have access to air conditioning eventually. It's a pretty massive project, but they started on this before doing Manny's pool, so I know that's the last thing we mentioned. So how we usually have to take cats into the recovery hospital because there's air conditioning, but they're always pretty miserable in there because it's small and they're in small little hospital cages, which we hate. So this will give us a different option. So that is something that has started this week. And speaking of TomTom, let's go see if she's out and we can see her. Here's another kind of view of it though, but you can see it's a work in progress. Lots of materials over here. But I think that was really, really cool. We had talked about it a long time ago, about how we really would like to have some enclosures with indoor and outdoor space for like hospital reasons. There she is. Hi, lady. Miss TomTom. And now they're making it a reality. Because for the most part, the cats really, we're in Florida, so when it gets cold, it's not that cold. But when they get older and they can't always regulate their temperature, or Miss Lady has plenty of places to go out of the rain but decides not to. Just a bobcat napping in the grass. TomTom arrived here at about 20 years old. I think she's about 21 years old now. Came to us from the wildlife waste station in California when it shut down. Such a cool lady. Very sleepy. At least a little bit of a breeze today. Yesterday was pretty unbearable as far as the humidity. I don't know if we can get a better view of her over here. I doubt it. Nope, all grass. Still all grass. Do you guys still see the bobcat? There she is. She is super cute. If you guys are just joining, we hung out with Beecher for a while. He did a whole monologue. An entire monologue this morning. I see a Lovey. Hi, love bug. Don't know if she'll hang out with us or not. Have to go around because there's a safety entrance right there that makes it impossible to see them. My guess is if they move TomTom to that enclosure they're building with the roof, then they will give Lovey the rest of the enclosure because they're already connected by a tunnel. Where'd she go? She saw me and was like, peace. Where'd you go, love bug? Nope, not having it today. Oh, there she is. There she is, on the move. That is a bobcat on the move. Well, Nabisco and Flint are doing great. It's just every day that I go live in the morning and they get separated for feeding, so they're never together when I'm live. So I've got to try to get out here before feeding, but that's usually when they're trying to separate them. So no, she's like, no thanks, lady. Hi, beautiful. Thank you very much for the donation, Amy. If any of you guys are brand new, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We are a GFAS accredited sanctuary. That's the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. It's Gilligan calling in the background. So we do not buy, sell, trade, breed, or touch any of the cats here. Let's go see if maybe the feeders put them back together by chance today. If not, my goal was to go down and see Hutch. I figured since we had a chatty boy that we started with, there's Max. Hi, Maxie. Hi. Where's your girl? Where's your girl? So we have about 50 permanent residents and we're on about 67 acres. And we've been lately spending a lot of time expanding enclosures, connecting enclosures to give them as much space as possible. Here's a Flintster. Your friend on the other side. Hi. What's she doing in there? He's up on top of his den. This is his new favorite spot. Thank you, Missy, for the donation. Are you purring? You love hanging out in there, huh? Yes, you do. Let's see if I can get a better view here. love all your ferns. Yeah, he's very sleepy. Where's Biscuit? So it has proven to be very difficult to separate them in the mornings, which we knew it would be. So I noticed this guillotine door was sitting over here, so I have a feeling that will be getting installed right here, which is where there's a swing door right now, so you can see the door is closed. And so they've traded spaces. Nabisco is on Flint's den, and Flint is on Nabisco's den. You boys are so silly. So we'll try to work that out. Hopefully by the end of the week, I'll try to make it possible where you guys can see them actually together, since every morning they're separated for feeding. But I took a bunch of pictures. I've got to get around to editing those and sharing those on our Instagram. You guys got good breakfasts this morning, I can tell. Yeah, I would say they both are a little bit calmer. I mean, they're both young, rambunctious. They have their moments for sure, but I would say they're definitely calmer now that they've been put together. You waiting on your friend? Ooh. You waiting on your friend? Hi. He just loves being up there. Oh, let's see, I've got to find a gate to get out of here so we can head towards Hutch. Not going to be a super long live because for some reason my phone can't handle the heat. It is an iPhone 10, so I don't know. Sometimes I feel like once there's newer versions out, the older versions just like stop working. So to risk the overheating is not good because I use my phone for a lot of things throughout the day. I showed you guys Servy yesterday. Serval came back out, I believe on Friday or Saturday. She was put back outside. Somebody asking to see Kricket. Well, good timing, Tina. Here's Kricket. She is right across the street from Hutch, and she's actually visible, so that worked out great. Hi, lady. Hi. Here's Miss Kricket. Very sleepy Serval. Sleepy Serval. Looking pretty cozy, lady. Miss Cricks. Thank you, Maggie, for the donation. Super sleepy. She'll just fall asleep right in front of me. Does not care that someone's there because she is full belly. Sheena, on the other hand, is not that chill. Unless you bring her a sickle, and then she's good. Let's go in this way. All right, where's Hutchkins? He's been enjoying being in this back section that was a new addition for him. I think because he likes the Anala. But of course, I don't think he's back here today. Oh, yes he is. Hi, Hutch. Hi, handsome. Hi, mister. There's that Hutchkins. Where you want to go? We don't have to hang out in the tunnel. I'll follow you. I'll follow you. Where do you want to go? It's just destroying his palmetto. Thank you, Anthony, for the donation. So this is Hutch. So far today we've seen Beecher, a Savannah cat. We saw TomTom and Lovey Bobcats. We saw Flint and Nabisco Bobcats. Now we are over here with Hutch. We just saw Kricket. They're both African Servals. What'd you find? Something very stinky. What'd you find? Meow. Do you like Illithia or do you like Nala better? Which one do you hang out with the most? Look at you drooling and making biscuits. Drooling and biscuits. For heaven's sakes. Oh, all right, that looks like a good place to nap. Oh, well. Oh my goodness. Hi, sir. Thank you so much, Jerry, for the donation. So Hutch, cats like Hutch and Cyrus and Smalls, it's hard because I realize that I have some kind of connection with them. I mean, they definitely react differently with me. But I still would never be blinded by my own ego to think that they want to be touched or that they would make good pets. So I love to show you guys these cats, but I also really want to make sure it's very apparent that even though he looks like he's like wanting me to pet him, he's really marking his territory. Thank you, Priscilla, for the donation. Big cats, or pretty much all cats, mark their territory by rubbing, scratching, chewing, peeing on absolutely everything. And so, as much as I love them, I actually have this type of connection with them, having never physically touched these cats. At Big Cat, we just find it disrespectful and irresponsible for anyone to be touching wild animals. It sends the wrong message. It's dangerous. It can get them killed in the long run, because if they were to hurt somebody, they usually have to pay the price with their life, which would not be worth it. We love these animals dearly, so we want to see them happy and healthy and would never want to put them at risk. So I just want to make sure that's very clear, especially to any newcomers. We all, as keepers, there's about I don't know, we used to have about 100 volunteers. I'm not sure how many keepers at this point, but most of them get that opportunity where a cat kind of chooses them. And if you're lucky, you get multiple cats that choose you. Yes, you're so silly. But we show that we care for them by giving them their space and making sure that they eat a good diet and They have plenty of enrichment and toys, and we come out and talk to them, read to them, play music for them. There are very few cats on property that are part of the scratch program, but we use metal retractable scratchers that almost have like a little claw on the end, and we can use those to help brush some of the elderly cats that have been declawed prior to coming here. Thank you, Anna, for the donation. So technically Hutch, even though he acts like he wouldn't mind being scratched, I have attempted the scratcher on him one time and he ferociously attacked it with his claws. He does still have his claws. Even though he's got some arthritis, he's still very capable of grooming himself. So it's cats like, you know, Dez that only has 3 legs, and cats that have been fully declawed like Jinx and Nikita, Cyrus, Chaos. You know, anyone super old that's just not grooming anymore properly, if they allow it, we can make them part of the scratch program. But this one's a wild one. What are you chewing? What are you chewing, sir? Found a good blade of grass. Out of all your spaces, you chose the 2x4, which is really difficult to see you. Come this way, Hutch. Or stay, but I'm going this way. I'm going this way. I think I saw somebody earlier ask if I was near any of the leopards. We only have 1 leopard left here at Big Cat Rescue. It's actually, it kind of breaks my heart. The back of the property at this point is a lot of solo species. So we have 1 lion, 1 cougar, 1 jaguar, 1 leopard. I was gonna see if Nala was hanging around. She's not one that we get to see all that often, but she's so cute. And another thing I like to point out to people is, you know, we obviously love these animals dearly. We dedicate our whole lives to them, but the ultimate goal of a sanctuary is to not have to exist. So that is why we are, you know, lobbying and always talking to you guys about the Big Cat Public Safety Act. It would effectively end private ownership and cub petting, which is the leading reason to big cats being trapped in cages their entire lives. No Nala Bean? Well. Nope. And if it shows you just how big some of our enclosures are, the fact that you can't even spot the cat kind of tells you they've got a lot of space. Oh, I see a Dez. So you can, if you want to be a voice for these cats, it's super simple. You can make the call of the wild at bigcatact.com. Hi! Oh, you'd think I was coming up on a little viper. Oh. This is Dez. He's one that I mentioned earlier. You can see a couple mats on his butt. But he's letting Afton and Becky finally scratch him with the retractable scratcher. He was found on the side of the road in Arizona, already having only 3 legs. You are full of spice, sir. Full of spice. He's like, well, that's because I'm snoozing and you're over here talking in my ear. Over here chatting in my ear. Oh, he's very cute sleepy face though. I don't know if we'll see an Illithia maybe. Did not see Nala. So since my theme was chatty cats, my ultimate goal was to end up over at Cyrus. We're heading in that direction. But let's see if the tiny gentleman or Illithia is out. We'll go the long way. I didn't go over to Pharaoh today because Jamie was feeding him while I was at Nabisco. And since he refused his meds and treats this morning, I was not going to interrupt that. Hi, Diablo. Hi, tiny gentleman. Where are you going? Diablo's a Savannah cat. Looks like a good place to hang out. Where's your neighbor? Maybe he'll let us walk around. Oh, I see Illithia. What are you doing under there? This is Illithia. She's also a Serval, so you can see Illithia under her coolaroo and Diablo hanging out right there. They're both watching Victor like, what are you doing over there? Illithia, that's so silly. You can see how to get under there she has to kind of pull up the corner of her coolaroo. So I go live 5 to 8 times a week. And there's not usually a rhyme or reason to who I show. I just try to show different cats every single time. And we tend to see, we saw Nikita yesterday. We've seen Jinx all the time Jinx. So you just have to catch our lives, or if you want to rewatch any of them, if you're new and you really like watching these lives, all you gotta do is go to dailybigcat.com and find the Q&A playlist, Q&A with Brittany, and you will see a ton of cats every single day. I showed a lot of tigers this week already, so that's why I was trying to show you smaller cats, especially cats you never get to see. Hi, Dee Dee. Oh, mister! I know, that's very scary. New stabilizer, very scary. Look how spotted he is. He's pretty awesome. Diablo! It's all right, sir. It's okay, sir. I know, scary noises in the background. I think Victor's checking on Kimba's pool. There's like hours, if not days, weeks, or months worth of videos if you go to dailybigcat.com or bigcattv.com. Make sure you're watching Big Cat Rescue videos though. There are a lot of really irresponsible and stupid videos out there. You're never gonna see anyone at Big Cat Rescue, you know, touching, holding, bottle feeding, breeding, having kittens and cubs all the time. That is not Big Cat Rescue, and you should not support those types of facilities. There he goes, slinking off into his jungle. All right. Out this gate. I feel like it's funny because people watch these videos, but then they obviously have missed a lot of videos because it's stuff we've already covered. I have attempted to watch like basically every video that Big Cat Rescue's ever done. I work here and I've been out here for 5 years and I still don't think I've seen them all. That's how many videos there are. Nope, no cougar over there today. All right, well, we are approaching our last cat. I already done a longer live than I intended. I love seeing all the cats I don't usually get to see because there's about 6 cats I see every single day, no matter what, no exception. The rest of them just kind of tolerate my presence, so I don't always go harass them a lot by hanging out and chatting, but I like seeing all of them. Where's my Cyrus? So Cyrus and Chaos. Chaos is on top of her platform back there. And Cyrus is laying at the door. Poor Cyrus and Chaos came in together as like a supposed breeding pair. But when we put them back together after they were spayed and neutered, she said no. She didn't like that boy. Hi. Hi, sir. You might not be very chatty because you were full-bellied and you were already napping. So Cyrus and Chaos are Caracals. Cutest boy. Look at those ears. Incredible ears. Look at those incredible ears. That silly tail. Well, I definitely want to thank the 7 of you that donated today and everybody who shared this for free to help the cats and everybody answering questions. Our website is a plethora of information, bigcatrescue.org. Follow us on Facebook, set up your notifications so it tells you when we go live. I manage our Instagram account, so that is just Big Cat Rescue with an orange logo over on Instagram. It does have the verified blue check mark, so it is definitely us. All other sites are just trying to be us, huh? Mister, you're being so quiet. Got here too late for the chattiness. It'll start back up again in a couple hours. Thank you, Amanda, for the donation. So, a couple more things I'll shout out there. Thanks, Michelle. Is that tomorrow's International Tiger Day. So if you want to help us reach our goal, we're going to be donating $5,000 to the Corbett Foundation. Head on over to, there's a salsa link. I don't know if somebody can post that in the comments real quick, but it's been posted on our main page as well. You can also shop at bigcatrescue.biz, and we have a phone case and a coffee mug, and those sales also are going to the contribution. So we have a $2,500 match, so whatever you donate, it is doubled. So since tomorrow's International Tiger Day, I will do my best to show you all the tigers. Hi. I'm just going on a walk now. Yeah, there's a squeak. Are you the best guy? The best guy. Yeah, the International Tiger Day mugs are shipping quickly. I've been really excited because with COVID-19, we have had just the worst time with some of our vendors. Tomorrow is also the day that the Rad Cat Coffee Company Kimba's Roaring Roast will be on sale. So I think it's awesome, everybody who's been ordering the International Tiger Day coffee mug. It'll be perfect for his coffee, and they're donating 50% of their proceeds to Big Cat Rescue for the Big Cat Public Safety Act. All right, mister. I gotta go do lots of stuff. I spent almost all day out at rehab yesterday, it felt like. Gotta do stuff. Gotta go do stuff. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being here willing to learn, and hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow.